Good morning, everyone. In today's world, it is very difficult to get even few minutes of attention from any audience, especially on a technical topic such as AI. So let me jump straight to the point. Why should you listen to this session where there is so much content available on the same topic such as AI and everyone is talking about it? What is so different about this session and who should attend this session? You should attend this session if you are thinking about developing your own AI solution within next 3 to 6 months. You should attend this session if you have a lot of data and you want to make sense out of this data. I am going to talk about problems that are good for AI and problems which are not so good for AI. How can you make the best of your investment in AI solution and how you can implement these solutions within your organization. I am Varun Bhartiya, co-founder and CEO of Encircle Tech, a software company that builds, creates bespoke software solution for our customers. Now, having built many AI solutions, not just one, many AI solutions for our customers over the past 5 years, I am here to share our experience and our learnings from developing and working on so many AI technologies together. At Encircle, we've also delivered projects end to end. For example, company comes to us and says digitize all our 1,000 buildings or assets into digital twins. Now, when we implement our AI solutions with our BIM teams, we see many reactions to the AI solutions. I've seen fear of extinction in employees. They feel that they will get replaced. I've seen resistance to adopt something new. I've even seen expectation gap. I'm going to give you some tips about what you can do to ease the adoption of AI in the organization. As an innovator deeply involved in AI, my mission is to help companies unlock the full potential of AI. I want you to invest in AI, but in the right way. I want you to get maximum ROI of your investments. Let's start with a question. Do you know the story of this dinosaur? Its name is Stan. It is located in Google campus. What does this dinosaur and companies such as BlackBerry, Blockbuster have in common? I think you would have guessed by now that they could not adapt to the change and now they are extinct. We are not talking about extinction of human species, but we are talking about extinction of companies. Blockbuster once had an earning of $5.9 billion and could not see the rise of digital streaming, and Netflix killed it. BlackBerry did not see the rise of touchscreens. Yahoo could not keep up with the innovation of search engine. Even Google, which is the leader in search engines, has seen a 10% reduction in its market share because of the rise of GPT and ChatGPT and copilots. So the lesson is clear. Ignoring technological change can make even the biggest companies obsolete. Today, AI is not just another trend. It is a critical factor that could determine whether your company thrives or fades away. Let's take a step back and look at how the investment trends have evolved over time. Between 2000 and 2010, the big wave of investment was in internet giants. We have seen the rise of Google, Facebook, and Netflix around that time. Then there was an investment era where companies invested in VR, AR applications and hardware. We hope that has revolutionized how we interact with the systems. We even saw an era when anything that had blockchains was getting investments. Now we are in the middle of AI wave. AI isn't just a buzzword anymore. It is becoming crucial part of construction and BIM sector as well. Investors are heavily funding AI projects because it represents both a major risk and potentially a biggest reward. AI is no longer a futuristic technology. It is here already and progressing very fast. Let me show you. You've all probably used tools like text prompt to the image generation. These are the results from 2 years back. The prompts generated image, which are still anyone would say are not satisfactory enough. But just within a year, they have progressed a whole lot. Now you can see almost photorealistic images getting generated using text prompt to image tools. We've also seen recently a movie released which was completely written by ChatGPT. Just imagine where the world is heading. A 2023 McKinsey report, uh, as per this report, construction companies that adopt AI are likely to perform 40% better. Autodesk also reports 55% of BIM managers are using AI driven tools, and 80% are planning to increase their investments in AI tools. So currently, there's a flood of investment into AI and often without any scrutiny. You will get money for anything that starts with AI, which is good, but what is next? The wave of investments will eventually face question about ROI. Investors will want to know where is the return on my investment and what have we done with this money. So we need to invest wisely. And AI is a technology that can consume and guzzle a lot of money. This guide is about how to invest in AI solution and invest wisely. So here's a summary of my experience in building AI solution and few learnings from the same. So let's begin with the tip number one, finding the right problem. What is the right problem for AI? Not every challenge in BIM is suited for AI intervention. AI excels in areas like optimization, prioritization of few things, but it may struggle when you need a very high degree of precision with minimal user intervention. Let me show you some examples of good and bad problems, and also in some cases you may have to fine tune the problem statement that fits the AI. So for example, consider you an example of bad problem. Considering the risk in this contract, Mr. AI, should we go ahead with this bid or not? Now, this is very big liability for the company as well as AI to decide whether you should bid for this contract or not. But on the other hand, you could change the problem statement to say prioritize top 10 bids from all these 100 contracts to review based on the risk exposure. It will do a very good job at prioritizing them. Similarly, amount of material X to be ordered, it cannot tell you accurately exactly the amount to be ordered with good precision, but it can very nicely tell you which materials are likely to have a shortage on a given project. Similarly, which schedules have a high chance of success. So we also find a lot of geometry problems where AI is getting applied. For example, 2D to 3D conversion, change management between drawings, as well as drawing QC checks. You have to understand that some of these require very high precision and can take a longer time to mature. Now, tip number two, AI is only as good as the data it consumes. Data is often called as the new gold mine, and AI is your key to unlock that gold mine. In BIM industry, we are sitting on terabytes of data, and according to some sources, 60% of this data is unstructured and not readily usable for the data. You will have to spend a whole lot of money just to get your data which is ready to be consumed by AI models so that they can deliver good results. It is not also just about uh, modifying or converting your data so that it is ready to get consumed by AI, but you also need to modify your process so that any new data that you are creating is AI ready so that it can be readily consumed by AI going forward. For example, if your team is doing quantity takeoffs by marking up PDF files, all that hand tagged markups are very, very good data for AI to learn from. You just need to modify a process so that it can be readily consumed in future by the AI. Now, let's say you have right problem, you have right data, you need the right partner, which is my tip number 3, right partner to build your solutions. You can build this solution in-house, or you and many companies are actually inclined to develop this in-house because of the data concerns. They don't want to share this data with any external partner. But external expert is can add a lot of value in speeding up your development. People had same challenges when they were moving to cloud. They wanted to do everything on local network, but not everything. But now everything is on the cloud. Same is the case with AI and data. You will have to involve expert to get the best solutions built. Some right partners can also build a solution on a smaller size of your data, but then transfer the technology to your team, which can then train it on larger data set. Thus still maximizing the output by limiting the exposure of your data. Now, going forward, let's say you have right problem, right data, right partner. You will still have a lot of challenges when it comes to adoption of this tool within your company. It has to do with culture of your company. People have different reactions to any new technology. Some feel that it is a threat and it can take away their job. Some feel that it is stupid, it can't even do basic things. Some have very high expectation from AI like a magic button. So it is important to manage expectation and help your team adjust to working with AI. Just like we have had diversity training, unconscious bias training within the organization, even culture competence training, I think we need to educate, we need to train the workforce so that they know how to work with AI. Think of AI as a new team member who needs a lot of guidance at first. It's like a junior trainee who needs time and support to learn. But the benefit is once it has learned, it is extremely scalable. You can spawn as many number of servers and you have much higher scalability. So teams should gradually get used to working with AI, understanding that here it is here to support you, not to replace you. Proper training will definitely make the most of AI. Now, after even adoption of these tools within your organization, you will need certain changes in your team. Your team has to evolve to work with the technology. Uh, it will have to, you will need people who are good at, who are adventurous, who want to adopt newer technologies. They want to work with AI and experiment things. Then you will need people who can control AI, who can do the quality check, who can do the fairness check of the results. And you will also need people who are continuously innovating, who are thinking, who are pouring in more newer ideas, because that's the skill that will be required more in near future. Now, before we conclude our session, let me talk about some good AI implementations, show you a brief overview of some AI implementations that we have done in construction space. We developed many more solutions, but in this short span of time, I can quickly give you just a glimpse of few solutions here. First one is AI and GIS. This company buys land parcel where which has a house which is very old, and because of this, the property is undervalued. They replace it with ultra modern house and sell it at a premium price. Their problem statement was, in a city of 100,000 land parcels to buy from, how do you prioritize the right set of land parcels to go after? We applied AI, which consumes 144 different parameters like last transaction date, last transaction value, size of the plot, number of bedrooms, facing, all kinds of parameters, and it stack ranks all the properties based on the GIS view that you have in front of you. Likewise, in today's world, people are not consuming dashboards in a traditional manner. They are literally talking to the data. You can ask questions to the data and it will update the context for you automatically. For example, which office spaces are performing better as compared to others, which floors are doing generating more revenue per square feet. You can ask any kind of questions and system can really respond to your questions like a human. We've applied AI in scan to BIM, converting point cloud data into BIM models. This is accelerating our conversion or digitization of buildings into digital twins. We also, most of you are also aware of AI in rendering tools. We've built this integration for Vectorworks, which consumes images from your BIM models, the basic BIM design, and you can quickly render different solutions or different render it in different background, different themes to iterate faster on designs of your preference. These are just few glimpses, and I'm happy to walk into more details with any of you if you are interested to talk about them. So to conclude the session, I will again emphasize the 5 important steps of investing in AI. Identify the right problem, prepare your data, which is consumable by AI, choose the right partner to fast track your development. You will need to train, educate your team on how to work with AI. And obviously, your team will need newer skills in near future because of innovation and new ideation is going to be the skill most required in coming days. To conclude, I think AI has a lot of potential to revolutionize the BIM industry. I want you to invest, to spend, to develop AI solution and get the maximum potential, maximum ROI of your investment. Happy to talk to you more about any of the challenges that you are facing. With that, I conclude my session. Thank you.